What defines an element? Right, stay on the board. Let me expand it. Okay. There we are. Elements are homogeneous substances that are made up of one atom. Okay? One type of atom. They can be 1 billion, but the same atom with the same atomic structure. When we talk about atomic structure, we are saying if we look at iron or carbon, it has certain number of protons and neutrons and electrons that are peculiar to iron. If we take aluminium, it also has its number of protons, neutrons, and electrons to make up the chemical composition of the element aluminium, carbon, or oxygen, or we are talking about, okay, iron, hydrogen on its own, okay? So this, when we talk about homogeneous, we are saying something that, or something which is the same throughout, or things that are similar, okay? Homogeneous, it means the same. They share the same genes, the same atomic structure. So when we are talking about elements, we are talking about things which are the same. So homogeneous elements have got the same atom, the same type of atom. But if we look at heterogeneous, hetero, it means there are two different types of elements joined together. Okay? Like when we talk of water, the water that we drink, it's made up of two elements. Do we know which are the elements that make water? The two elements that make up water? Oh, time is not on our side. Do we have something to rub the board? Nothing. Okay. must go and study the periodic table. The periodic table, you need to study it so that you get to know the periodic, the chemical symbols of different elements. Right. Right. Another definition of an element is elements cannot be changed into another substance by chemical reaction. The element doesn't change, it remains same. It remains the same. It doesn't change. Let me try to look for right, you must go and study. You must go and study the chemical symbols because there are some questions asking what is the chemical symbol for hydrogen. We find it that's an H. Okay? The chemical symbol for iron is Fe. I've written there. It's iron. Okay? Right, so I want you to go and study at home these symbols because I've got questions in the test. All right? Okay? Do we have in our textbook, the Thai textbook, do we have this? Thai textbook, do we have the symbols? Right. Right, what is the chemical symbol for copper? From there. The chemical symbol for copper, can we identify it? Anyone wants to go to the board and look for copper? Go and look for copper, chemical symbol for copper. You can go to the front. You can go there and look for copper. Yes, come try. Yes, you can come and try. You look for copper. Oh, it's not so clear. Yeah, yes, that's good. She's got it. Look for copper. Tell us the symbol. For copper. You have it. Yes, copper. All right, the chemical symbol for copper is Cu. This one. This is copper. All right? Now let's look for the chemical symbol for aluminium. Aluminium. Can you identify aluminium? What is the symbol? Yes, aluminium. It's AI. Yes, that's good. Thank you. Good. Right. Let's see which one else can we look for. Right, calcium. Let's look for the chemical symbol for calcium. Calcium. Ca, very good. Thank you. So, I want you to study that, okay? Right, so You go and study all these symbols for next week test. I've got 10 questions, okay? Now let's go now and look at the cells. The cell. The cell, animal, plant and animal cell. We want to identify the parts of the plant and animal cell. Right, before we look at that, right, can someone tell me the difference between unicellular and multicellular organism? What is a unicellular organism? Yes? What is a unicellular organism? What is a unicellular organism? You have forgotten. What is a unicellular organism? Okay, let me look for it. Oh. What is a unicellular organism? Okay. Okay. When I change, okay, by the way, where do we go? Yeah, it's, okay, oh, okay, all right. Then I change, all right, okay, yeah, this one, okay. Oh, it's, which one, this one? And P, okay. Right, now let's look at the unicellular organism. Let's look at the unicellular organism and multicellular. Right, anyone who still remember what is the name of this unicellular organism? What did we say the name? What is the name? Okay, it's the euglena, okay? Right, now we said unicellular are animals or organisms which are made of one cell. Uni means one. Uni means one. It's made of one cell. Right, give me examples of unicellular organisms you know. We said we've got euglena. Which other unicellular organisms do we have? We said we've got bacteria. What else? Hey, boys, are we together here? I'm asking, of course, we said we've got euglena. Which other are unicellular organisms that you know? Paraesma, we've got the bacteria, we've got yeast. Yes. Which other? Yes. Okay, thank you. Right? So unicellular organisms are made of one cell. They don't have any division of labor. We said the cell, it does everything on its own. It eats, it digests, and reproduces through cell division. It divides itself and makes many more others. We are left with one. How many minutes? 1 minute for our lesson. Okay. Right, then multicellular organisms are like human beings, are like us. We are multicellular. We've got many different types of cells that perform specialized functions. Okay. Our time is up. Okay, wait. Now let's look at the animal and plant cell. Listen. Right. I want you to go and study about the parts. We talked about the cell wall, the membrane. We have the nucleus, the vacuole, the chloroplast, the mitochondria, the cytoplasm. You have to go and study that. It's going to be in your test, okay? In the exam next week. So go and read about atom, matter, elements, cells, and the transportation system, the xylem, the phloem. You must know that for the exam next week. All right, good day. Thank you. Right.